Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wasn't going to film today, but I had to get ready for work, put my hair in, my makeup on and everything, and then I got a text message that it wasn't busy enough at the salon, so she told me not to come in. So I was like, well, since I'm done, we'll do a video. Today, this is something I've been thinking about for a while, so I thought I would film it. Customer service etiquette and dealing with my personal experiences have been with the subscription boxes. So that's going to be the main focus. But I think this is good for customer service etiquette across the board. So if that sounds interesting, stick around. Before we get started, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button down below. It helps me out, it means a lot to me. You can become part of my little YouTube family. We can chat and connect. It's lots of fun. So yeah, hit that subscribe button and we're going to get into it. I've been thinking about this again because it's a Boxy Luxe month. There was some customization options that were available for the Boxy Luxe, and there were issues that arose. And it seems like BoxyCharm has had issues with their customization, with their beauty quizzes. So anytime those are involved, it seems to stir people up. And this is no shade to BoxyCharm because while BoxyCharm has been around for a long time, the level that they're at right now has been within the last few years. And then the Boxy Luxe, I think we're going on a year. So they're still working things out. Their, team is only so large. So they're still working things out. So while I'm not defending them necessarily, I do understand because as you grow, you've got to be able to develop and keep up with the growth. And I think they've expanded a lot in a short amount of time. So that can tend to cause problems because, like I said, their staff is only so large. So there's going to be issues. And then they're doing more online than they were doing before. So there's learning curves with that. So I'm understanding about it. The issues that I see are like, I'll use this month as an example. Excuse me. I don't know why my voice is cracking. Apparently need to drink some more water. My allergies have been bad. So if you hear me crackle, it's allergies. Anyways, I'll use this month as an example. It's a Boxy Luxe month. So that's the bigger Boxy Charm box. Boxy Charm is a $21 subscription service if you're not familiar. The Boxy Luxe is an upgraded version that you get. You can sign up for the upgrade and you get every 3 months. This month, they offered an email, was sent out to current Boxy Luxe subscribers. So like I got the email. I had 3 different option plans. So like I had the choice between a water bottle and the Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette to pick an item between those. And then there was a curling wand and a brush set to pick from. And then the third set of options was for a skincare item. There was a pineapple serum and then there was a Sunday Riley serum. So you picked one of each to be in your box. I was lucky. I got all the items that I picked, and then I was happy with the variation items that I didn't pick. So I feel like I won the Boxy lottery is what I've heard people refer to it lately as. Knock on wood, I've been pretty lucky with the boxes that I get. Now, I know some people's boxes, and I did watch a YouTuber. She gets a Boxy Charm NPR, and then she also subscribes to Boxy Luxe. Her box didn't have one of the options that she chose. They gave her the other one. It wasn't what she had picked. And I've heard that that's happened with quite a few subscribers. And then there was other Boxy Luxe subscribers that didn't even get the email and didn't even realize there was customization options. And then I know they were doing new Boxy Luxe subscribers were supposed to get to pick between the water bottle, the Tarte palette, and a Too Faced natural face palette as new subscribers. I don't think they had 3 customization options, but I think we're supposed to be able to pick between one. So there's been issues people either didn't get the email and they were mad that they didn't get the email, which I understand. And then people that did, like me, didn't get the items that they picked. So then they were like, well, what's the point of sending out an email if you're not going to honor the picks? And I know that that's happened in the past with the regular BoxyCharm, where you go online and you take a beauty quiz and it gives you your skin tone, skin type, this and that, different beauty preferences, where they've supposedly used the beauty quizzes and then people got the wrong palette shades. That's happened in the past. And so, sorry, that was very long and drawn out. My point to all that is I see people get mad, they get frustrated, and they go on Facebook, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting mad. I mean, I don't agree with getting mad going on Facebook personally, but if you do that, that's totally your prerogative. And I'm not judging you. They go on BoxyCharm's Facebook page and they'll blast them on Facebook, or I see it a lot on Instagram. They'll go to BoxyCharm's Instagram page and they'll throw their complaints on Instagram. There's a couple of issues with doing that, and I'll point those out. But I mean, if you do that, I'm not judging you for doing that. There's better ways to voice complaints. The people that respond to their social medias are not the people that deal with customer service. They're separate groups that work in their office. So when you voice a complaint on there, they're going to refer you to customer service anyway. So I feel like if you have issues with the subscription box, email, it's on the website, email customer service, and go through it that way. It aggravates me a little bit when I see people just fire complaint after complaint after complaint on social media, because I'm like, they can't do anything about it. Because like I said, the team that deals with their social media is not the customer service team. They're separate groups of people. And all they're really going to be able to do is tell you, please contact customer service. Or, they'll apologize. I know a lot of times they do, but they can't rectify the problem from Instagram. So I feel like you're wasting a little bit of time doing that, because they're going to end up probably directing you to customer service anyway. I have seen people complain that they've had issues with customer service. And my question, and this is a legitimate question, I'm not trying to be condescending, I promise. People that have had issues with their customer service, are you having issues going through social media, or are you having issues dealing directly with customer service? Because if you're having issues with customer service through social media, like I said, there's a reason for that. But if there's a legitimate customer service issue from the customer service team, what issues are you having? Because not to say that me dealing with customer service and not having any issues means that you're not. But I'm just curious about that, because like I said, I have emailed customer service. I've been with BoxyCharm almost 3 years. I think I canceled for like 1 month when we were moving and then resubscribed, but almost 3 years. The very first BoxyCharm box I got didn't come to me. It was delivered to the wrong house. And I looked it up and I had the shipping confirmation for the wrong address. And so I contacted customer service and I said, I'm a new subscriber. I had just signed up. My box was delivered to the wrong address. I can't go pick it up. This is where it was delivered. And I wanted them to know that, I wasn't trying to scam them. I had all the receipts from the UPS saying that, yes, this is the address that it was given. It was wrong. So they fixed it in the system. And they sent me a brand new box. And then there was 1 month where I got like a duplicate item, and they caught it before I even contacted them and sent me an email saying that it had been drawn to their attention that a lot of people had been receiving duplicate items. And so they were going to mail me a new product. So I did get a bonus item 1 month, which was, they mailed this separately to me, this Truffle Therapy Illuminating Skin, which I love. It's really good. And then I know there was an issue with billing 1 month where I didn't have the funds in my account and then had the funds and wanted to make sure that they were going to recharge my card. And then it was going to go through and I was going to get my box. And I've never had any problems with their customer service. So that's why I'm wondering, people that have had issues, is it because you're going through social media, or you just happen to get a crappy customer service representative? Because that does happen. But I also feel like, not to discredit anybody's negative experiences, because it does happen. You're not going to have a perfect experience every single time, but how you approach them initially, I think, can make a difference, because anytime I've had to contact them, I try to be nice and courteous. Not to say that you're not justified in being upset, because if you get a broken item or you get a duplicate item, because I know they've had issues with people getting repeats, or like you didn't get your customization options, you're totally within your right to be upset. But I think it can help, not to say that this is foolproof in any way, but it can help to be cordial in the beginning. Hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. I received my box, and explain your issues, but don't come across super threatening. Now, down the road, I feel like if you've had some back and forth and you're not getting helped and they're not being receptive, then blast them by all means. But I feel like when people go in just rah, 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 and then they're like, they didn't want to help me. Well, do you blame them? Because you are, at the end of the day, dealing with a person like me. I could be on the other end receiving the email. And if I open an email from somebody that I don't know, granted, you are in the customer service industry, if somebody's just, rah, 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 and you guys are terrible and you guys don't know what you're doing, and, they're probably not going to be as quick on the spot to help you as if you're cordial. Now, not to say that you could be cordial and nice and then they're still going to be like, we don't care. That does happen. But I think it's important to always go in being kind and respectful in the beginning, and then be salty later. Just because you're going to get, statistically, you're going to get better results doing that than you would if you just go in gauntlet thrown right out of the gate. Because like I said, you got to think, that person's opening the email, they have no idea what issues you've had, and you're just, they're going to be like, because they deal with that all day, and they're going to be like, Jesus Lord, another pissed off person. So I think it does make a difference when they get those kind of neutral emails versus the fiery ones. And then, like I said, it's never made sense to me why people feel the need to go on and blast them on Instagram or Facebook and then expect them just to fix the problem on Instagram or Facebook. Because like I said, you're dealing with different tiers within the company, and they can't do anything on Facebook. So I don't know. That part's never made sense to me. But like I said, you are totally within your right. If you're mad and you're frustrated and you've had issue after issue after issue and you want to go on there and blast them, then yes, by all means, you are entitled to do what you want. But not to say that I've never been salty to a customer, because I do feel like I was salty with a customer one time, and it was Sugar Pill. And I think I've explained this story a little bit in my Sugar Pill haul video that I did a little while ago, but I can go into it a little bit again, and I apologize that this video might be a little rambly and long. But so, not to say that I'm perfect and that I'm nice and pleasant to customer service all the time, because I'm not. But I ordered, I'll just explain the story and then we can go into it. I ordered the Halloween lipsticks last year from Sugar Pill. Here's one of them. I reorganized my lipsticks. So I think this is the black one. So this, if anybody remembers the packaging, and I think I've held on to it because the outer packaging is cute, because these lipsticks, the formula of these two is not good. So this is the black one. It's got orange and like green and blue like glitters in it. It's pretty. But the formula of this one and their orange one is not the same as their regular ones. And at the time, I didn't have anything to compare them to, because these were the only two I had ever purchased. But I had heard people over the years, Sugar Pill's amazing and their lipsticks are very opaque and look beautiful, blah, blah, blah. So when the Halloween ones came out, I was like, oh, I want to get those. And this is when I had first kind of restarted my channel and was trying to get into product reviews, or was thinking about doing product reviews. So I'd ordered these, the orange ones, in a second drawer. Whoop, and I'm hitting things. And so I ordered them, and I ordered them at the end of September. We're talking like 26th of September. Because I was like, okay, I don't want to wait till October, because I want to review them in October, because everybody and their mother is going to be reviewing these. So I ordered them at the end of September. The lipsticks didn't ship until the 15th of October. Didn't ship. Not, I received them the 15th. They didn't ship until the 15th. And then I received them I think Sugar Pills out of LA. And I live in Arizona, but I live closer to the California side. So I think I got them 4 days after that. But by then, we're in the third week in October. And I had emailed them around the 10th and was like, I ordered these 2 Halloween lipsticks. They haven't shipped yet. I was wondering, are they going to ship soon? I explained, a little bit about, why I had ordered them. Not that that matters. And I only had 25 subscribers at that time, so I don't know that they even cared. But I was like, I tried to order them in September because I wanted to wear them all month in October because it's an orange lipstick and it's a black lipstick. Now, the orange one's a little bit easier to get away with in November, but a black, I'm not the kind of person that can pull off a black lipstick all the time, so I wanted to wear it in October on top of wanting to review it. And so I just reached out and was like, I'm just wondering when these are going to ship because I placed the order on this day. It's already the 10th of October. I've never ordered from your company before, so I don't know if this is standard. And so they were like, well, it can take up to 14 days. We had a flux in orders with this being a limited holiday launch, blah, blah, blah. And then it was still another 5 days before they even shipped. So then I got them. Like I said, it was in the third week at this point in October. And then I tried them, and the formula on those 2 is bad. The black one, they're both pretty sheer. The black one's a little bit more opaque than the orange one, but you have to build it up. And then the orange one is just weird. It's sheer. It doesn't layer well on top of itself. And I wore it one day to school. And when I went like that, the top completely transferred on the bottom. And then I had a hell of a time getting it off my bottom lip when I went to remove it. So there was formula issues with those 2 on top of the whole shipping debacle. So then they sent me an email please review your purchase. And so I wasn't so much salty to customer service, but I did leave a salty review on their website. And I was like, I didn't necessarily have a good experience. I tried to make a point of ordering this in September. Granted, it was towards the end of the month. But then, I listed the whole shipping issue. And then I listed the issues that, I was having with the lipsticks on top of the whole shipping crisis. Well, they did respond. And they sent me 3 emails and they were like, we're so sorry. I know you're past the return or exchange time window, but if you want to exchange them, we will exchange them for you. If you want to just return them, you can return them and we will refund the money. Because I was also a little bit salty about the bundle because I ordered them together, but the bundle price was the same as if I had ordered them separately. The only nice thing was I didn't have to take the step of putting 2 items in my cart. I just clicked the one and they were both in there. So then I was like, I just threw that in there on the review because I was like, and then on top of it, the bundle wasn't even discounted because I feel like if you're going to bundle an item, you should have it be $1 or $2 cheaper at least than if you were to buy them separately. So I threw that in there too because I'm like, well, I'm just agitated about everything at this point. Anyways, so they did respond to me and they were apologetic. And then I emailed them back and I was like, I appreciate you responding. I'm sorry I was a little bit aggressive in my review. I am going to keep them. I want to try and make them work. I mean, after all that, I'm like, I'm going to keep the damn things at this point. Excuse my language, but I was like, at this point, I'm not, I'm not throwing in the towel. I'm going to try and make them work. So I'm still trying to make that stupid orange one work. I need to get an orange lip liner, maybe to put under it. Still trying. I'm still hoping I can make it work. It's just not good compared. And I do have other ones now to compare it to, and I can tell you flat out, those 2, the formula is not like their other ones. But the point of that is I have been salty, but I think there's a time and a place for it. And like I said, I did contact customer service first, trying to figure out when is this going to ship before I got completely irritated and irate. And even though I left a really salty review, they were really nice and contacted me. So I have generally overall had good experiences with companies' customer service. I feel like it's just important to go in on a neutral level, whether you're upset or not, give them the benefit of the doubt, give them a chance to rectify it, and then go in with guns blazing, because I just feel like statistically you're going to have better results. Not to say that they're going to fix it every time. Like I said, I've been fortunate, even with BoxyCharm, that they've rectified things when I've had issues. I know that I've heard people say online that it hasn't always been that way for people. I know when people have gotten broken items, BoxyCharm hasn't always wanted to replace them. They're just giving people charm credit, and you can't always get stuff in the charm room, and there isn't always stuff people want. I feel like in that aspect, they could be a little bit better, because, I mean, if you get a broken item, they have a warehouse full of product because they plan out boxes months in advance. It's not like September, okay, they're doing October's box right now. No, October's box has probably been done since July, if not sooner. So I feel like if there's a broken item, they've got excess stock because they do variations anyway. They should have a little bit extra whatever, because I know they have extra stuff, because that's why people get repeat items, or you'll see items pop up that have been in past boxes for people that didn't get them. So I feel like if there's a broken item, they should be able to replace it with something else. Not necessarily the item that was broken, because I do realize they get stuff in batches and they do run out of some things, but in that aspect, I do think that they could be better about replacing things and giving people something else. And I think they probably are trying to work on that. But I try to give companies the benefit of the doubt. Like I said, I've worked in customer service. If you've watched my earlier videos, I worked at AutoZone for 2 years, which is customer service. You're just selling auto parts. You're not selling, like, it is retail, but you're selling car stuff. You're not selling like fun stuff. But I've been on the other end, and I've had people come in and just, and I think that's probably why I'm a little more sympathetic. And then I'm a hairdresser now, so I deal with the public. I work in customer service still. And I think it's important to try and, like, as frustrated as you are, try and be calm and go in and give them the benefit of the doubt. And then if they're just going to be like, F you, we don't care, then you can go in. Not that you need my permission to do anything, but I think you're going to see that overall you're going to get a little bit better result, but I don't know. I just wanted to put this out there because there's been some things that, like I said, I see it on Instagram and I see it on Facebook every month when these boxes start rolling out. People are all ticked off about one thing or another. Not to say that you're not allowed to be ticked off, because you are, but I think people don't always go about it in the best, most productive ways. So I just thought I would share this if anybody is interested in watching it. Sorry it was a little bit rambly. Hopefully it helps. Like I said, I'm working customer service, so I've been on the other side, and I can appreciate that these people have to deal with crap every day, because it's one of those businesses where you're going to deal with negativity on a regular basis. It's just the nature of the beast. So yeah, I'm a little more sympathetic, but I just thought I would share that with everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a longer video for me, so I apologize. But again, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button down below. Leave me some comments. How do you feel about it? Have you had any issues with customer service? Do you deal with customer service? Like, do you get things, and have you had to contact customer service? What was your experience? I'd like to know. Just interested to know what people's perspective is on this as well. So yeah, leave me those comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.